more episode today for Young Justice. Man, now let's get up all the way. Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
I'm Ian.
And we are here for more Young Justice.
It's Ian and myself. We are here.
What happened after last episode, us, Jacob? God dang it.
Yeah. Just call me Ian. It's fine.
What happened last episode, Jacob?
Well, let me tell you. Past Ian. Beowulf sword. We got Harm, the most emo anime character that we've seen
in the show. Yeah,
so far.
True. Yeah, you're not wrong on that one.
I don't see how becoming pure makes it to where you talk to yourself in third person. Didn't quite grasp that one. The sword's amazing though. Like it. It really reminds me of Excalibur, if I'm honest.
In the Seven Deadly Sins or something?
No, Excalibur, the King Arthur's sword.
Well, I didn't know if that was also in that show that you like. I don't know.
Oh, it is?
Excalibur is? Yeah,
because Arthur is a character in Seven Deadly Sins, but he's just a wee pup.
Oh.
He's a boy.
Gotcha. Has nothing to do with this show. We're starting to slowly, not really, but trying to get Artemis' secrets out. She's still just holding on to them, even though they kind of gave justice to a little girl who was killed by her own brother, and she was just like, and then she stopped. Zatanna was like, move your what? Come on, please.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
And then we got some more inquiry into who the mole could be, if there is one at all. So.
We really didn't. Information.
No, because we added to the list. Because Connor could be controlled and not know it.
We've had that theory since day one, since he was birthed.
And it's been re-solidified.
Roanoke Island?
How about here?
Of course you'd be here.
Finally. Time to get the old band together.
I don't like
Wotan, Blackbriar Thorn, Felix Faust.
Did you get everything?
That's not fair.
Everything on your list, Batman. Plus groceries.
Cookie fixins?
Snickerdoodles.
Babe, you rock my world.
Glad you're back, Zatanna.
Zatanna!
Mean you're officially joining the team?
I wish he'd just give me a little space.
Oh.
Dad!
I just talked about how they don't have a way to deal with this guy.
I know!
Oh my god!
Today in Fawcett City, Captain Marvel defeated an attack by the creatures known as Ibak and Sabak.
Good job.
Uncle Dudley! Don't know which of my enemies is behind
You took
us,
Uncle Ben.
but I know a job for Captain Marvel when I see one. Shush! Whoa. Looks like Uncle D isn't the only one gone missing.
Dude, this is rough.
Oh, his little Superman shot.
Come on.
Captain Marvel, 1-5. Captain Marvel, 1-5. Override, HOJ/Watchtower. Priority red. Captain Marvel, 1-5.
Not recognized. Access denied.
Oh!
We know you must be scared and angry. We know with your parents missing, there's a temptation to run wild. But please, stay calm.
We will find a way to bring the adults back. But for now, the oldest among you must step up.
Take care of your younger siblings. Take care of kids who have no one. Protect them. Protégez-les.
It's up to Billy Batson to find a way to the cave.
Billy Batson on the
No
job.
matter the risk.
Doors open, kiddo.
Help in any way you can.
So, just how desperate are we? I mean, this thing could definitely come in handy.
Yes, but we both know anyone who dons the helmet and allows Nabu to possess him may never be released from being Dr. Fate.
So, not that desperate.
Not yet.
Guys,
Boy.
I know I don't look like much, but I have to get to Happy Harbor to help.
We're almost there. Should arrive just after midnight on my birthday.
Wait, are you telling me you turned 18 at midnight? I'll take that as a yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Billy.
Tupike metinis ti reporpegan.
Does this mean you're officially joining the team?
Zatanna!
Everything possible is being done to recover our children. Violence will not get them back, so all you're creating is a dangerous distraction from what really matters here tonight.
I would do anything to get my daughter back. Yes, but we both know there are many ways for you to lose her. So, not that
Zatanna
desperate.
put on that helmet.
Not yet. The entire League is unavailable, except perhaps for Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel may have the courage of Achilles, but Billy Batson has the courage of Billy Batson. Shazam!
Hey! I didn't disappear! Amber! Gotcha! Every child in the world has...
Zatanna, wait. Captain, where have you been?
On a world without grown-ups. Holy moly, there are 2 worlds!
2 dimensions. One for adults.
And one for kids.
And you can travel between them?
I think I can. I know I can. Shazam!
It works!
Oh boy.
Where
Uh-oh.
did you come from? Who are you?
Well, you still have to deal with the other 4 guys.
Yeah, but this is the Justice League versus 4. This is unfortunately the kids versus...
The best you can do.
Clarion. They don't have a way of dealing with this.
Baby magic. Fiestina atatavelas il da tell. Show him what the familiar to a Lord of Chaos can do, Deagle.
Oh, kitty!
Oh god! Magic! Bad for Superboy.
Feeding that gem.
So you teamed up with the Grumps. Teamwork is so overrated.
Not quite. Transfer though.
Artemis, Robin!
Ouchie, ouch.
Get they out.
Temle Foetat Fleever Roy.
Uh-oh. Zatanna, please. Don't do this.
It's the gem at the center of the pentagram. Destroy it, and we win.
That's all I needed to know.
Zatanna! Stop!
Yeah, but this is gonna be a terrifying Naboo.
Here's an issue. Suck it, tree.
She did what? Go back there. Right now.
No. The sooner we end this, the sooner you can help your daughter. Keep the bad guys distracted. I have an idea. Speed of Mercury. Power of Zeus.
God, it's so cool. Ah,
Oh, he's
Jesus.
gonna come up a little bit inside the bubble. Probably because she made it with magic and stuff.
No.
Or it's only half of it?
When the world's divided, the helmet split too. You're not all here, Naboo. Now, kid.
Duck! Catch!
Zatanna, catch!
Such a good shot.
See you later, armadillos. Unless I see you first.
Aren't you gonna stop him?
To what end?
Fate! Great Naboo, release my daughter.
No. Witness the havoc wrought in these hours. The world needs Dr. Fate, and the girl's natural affinity for the mystic arts makes her the perfect candidate.
You can't do that! She has her own life to live! Cade would never allow you!
Kent Nelson did object strenuously, so I released his spirit to the afterlife. He is gone.
Well, looks like Zatanna's gonna take the place.
Remember, I love you. Take care of my girl. You have my word.
No, please! This was my fault! Dad, don't! Dad!
Leave these to the fate.
Shazam!
Oui, mon ami. Amid your trademarked chaos, no one will notice the absence of our prize. And in time, we will bring it into the light.
So goddamn cool. I didn't recognize him in the white coat, man.
Yeah, there was also Sportsmaster was there too. He was that big guy that was speaking at the rally.
Oh, I thought that was just like the police chief.
No. That was the one that was with the mustache.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon.
I didn't know Commissioner Gordon was even in this.
Yeah. Well, he's showing that guy.
That Sportsmaster?
Yeah.
Oh, he's egging on the entire crowd?
Yeah.
Okay.
That. Just going back to... So,
I don't know why I didn't recognize, this jacked frame that he has.
Well,
that's
he wears
not
a mask.
The average citizen.
He does wear a mask a lot of the time, but yeah, the physique is a bit more than everybody in that crowd.
I'm a random citizen.
Yeah. I love you, random citizen.
I love you, random citizen.
Yeah, but all that was a distraction. And even the brain's like, as over the top as it was, effective.
The chaos was there.
Yeah, they were able to grab what they wanted. The suitcase that had, do you remember what that's from?
Was that the creature from Atlantis?
Yes, that was what the last bit. That Orm sent is like, well, maybe Star Labs can study it. Do you remember?
The starfish, right?
Yeah, the Orm, our Ocean Master, basically. He's like, maybe Star Labs can look after it. And then later on we can grab it from Star Labs.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but...
We had the guys take it. I wrote this down.
Yeah, I heard you.
And then, as soon as I saw the helmet and the rock, I was like...
yeah.
I was too right.
You were right, just not directly. Yeah, man, Zatanna took up the helmet at first, and I mean, there was really no other way to freaking take on Clarion. There's Superboy, who is, now I got this technically wrong. Kryptonians aren't necessarily, like, it's not a weakness to them, but apparently it is the fact that their cells are, like, how was it worded? Like, naturally charged from our sun. But magic is supernatural, and that's why it can affect them. Basically, it affects them how it would affect anybody else.
Yeah.
So that's why they're, technically speaking, vulnerable to magic, which is bad for Superboy. So, because he doesn't technically have an advantage here against a giant demon cat.
Yeah.
Then there was Artemis, Robin, Calder, and Wally, who still is working with a broken arm.
It kind of plays to what we were talking about earlier about Savage not necessarily wanting to, like, he's not necessarily evil, because Clarion, I feel like, would have the power to be able to take them out.
No, yeah, but he's just like,
he was just stalling. That's all he was doing.
Yeah, he's more like, he could, like, Clarion's like, I mean, I could, but I mean, you know, it'd be kind of boring right now. Like, he's just kind of like I've said this before, like, just at the whim of whatever. But yeah, like, again, there wasn't really a good way to really tackle the situation. I'm sure if they had more time to prepare, maybe they would have it. But, you know,
but now
things are going.
So this is bad because we lost Zatara, but at the same time, now we have a supercharged Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Because this isn't like a basic person putting on the helmet. This is someone who's dedicated their life to magic.
Yeah, this is a much better version of Dr. Fate than we've had the last 3 times. So it is, we've lost someone and then gained somebody, but it kind of sucks because in a way they're essentially a slave, because they can't. They're that for the remainder of the helmet's on them, and Nabu's not going to take the helmet off.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have like alright, time to sleep. He's just like, he's in stasis almost, except he'll age. But it's the worst, man. Like, and it sucks too, because all of that was like, Zatanna wanted to get her dad back, and she, you know, she did what she did for her dad. I mean, obviously for the world, but she was also like her dad in mind. And in doing so, you know, the issue in the beginning was the helmet was split, essentially.
Yeah. And
it was not fully there, so it was like trying to find an anchor between the world, because it can't anchor itself separately. So it was like, I need to go somewhere. And so we kind of saw like the visage of Fate kind of go in and out. But then when it came to when it was finally full, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not letting this one go. And as we saw it, when chaos is allowed to reign free, this kind of crap happens. I'm needed.
Yeah.
But and it kind of sucks, because I mean, it sucks, but it's kind of good because it sent Kent Nelson to the afterlife, which was kind of like, wow, okay, you really just disagree, like, bye, just get out of here. I'm done with you, Kent. But I mean, at the same time, he wanted to go to be with his wife Inza, but it's like, crap, we kind of needed him for this. But yeah, and then unfortunately, Giovanni made the deal and sealed it in magic. So unfortunately, that was the price there, and it's the worst, because everybody at the end, they showed everybody reunite with their family, with, you know, freaking Wally, Artemis, even, you know, when she was with her mom. It showed Billy, everybody reuniting back with their family, except for, unfortunately, Zatanna, who has lost her dad to Dr. Fate. And it's just kind of heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah.
It's strange. It's like almost a stereotypical, not stereotypical, but almost a thing of you know, comics where they lose their parent, but they're not dead. They've almost lost them to slavery in a way.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, man, like, this is why this version of Naboo I really don't like. It's just, it sucks, man. Dr. Fate, he looks cool. His power set's really just great. It's really powerful. But it's like, it's hard for me to get past the other part of just like, you took this man from his daughter, took him hostage essentially. I don't know. I have mixed feelings for Dr. Fate in this world.
I
made
an interesting note.
Yes?
A theory, if you will.
Go on.
What if we just acquired a new mold?
Acquired what?
A new mold.
Zatanna? Why would she betray the team?
To remove the helmet.
To remove the helmet? Okay, so how would she do that? Clarion's help?
Yeah,
because once it's on somebody, it's not like she'd have to kill her dad.
She doesn't know that.
That's true. That's possible, but...
And Clarion could easily... Because since he's an actual otherworldly being, he could literally just tell her, like, yeah, of course I have a way of getting it off.
That's true. That's possible. It'd be interesting down the line, but... And that's makes it harder because now that she doesn't have anybody, she has moved in with the team, so it'd be interesting to go into that. Another thing I I thought was really cool though was with Captain Marvel 1 that he freaking can go between. He could have gone between the dimensions essentially.
I had the idea that it was dual realities whenever
they were showing.
Whenever he was a kid. Whenever he was a kid, and I was like, okay, so this could be Clarion trying to wipe out the League somehow. But then I was like, if he was trying to wipe out the Light's goal isn't to wipe out. Well, it is to wipe out the League, but it's not like they wouldn't. I don't think that they would have the power to create a different timeline effectively in order to do that. So I was like, I don't. They could have teleported them, but a mass teleportation. And it wasn't even targeting the League necessarily. It was like
adults worldwide.
Just adults. And so whenever I was like, the boy is still here. Billy's here. So I was like, it could be dual reality.
It was also very interesting to just see the very different reactions of the world of the adults and the kids. You know, when the kids when they lost the adults, then one day they obviously panicked. That was kind of similar. It's the same both ways, but like they were panicked, but then rallying together and kind of like trying to spread hope. It's like, you know, we'll get through this. And then when it came to the adults, they were just aggressive and pointing blame to people, and just it was a varying effect of, you know, protection and love. Like the parents, they're just like they'll, you know, at this point they'll do anything for their kids and everything. The kids, you know, they love their parents and they just want them back, but they don't have like the experience of the world and all that kind of on them. And it was interesting to just see the kind of differing, then just differing reactions between both sides.
Yeah,
it was very, it was quite a contrast, which kind of allowed Sportsmaster to get in, to sneak in there and just like, hey, they tell us the truth. And sneak in and steal the suitcase. I like though with Billy or in Captain Marvel when he did the tornado thing. He's like speed of Mercury, power of Zeus, and just like what?
In a second, you can finish your thought.
No, I was just saying like he used that and kind of was able to like basically make a drill
where
he
drills under and comes through,
grab the stone. Yeah, that was really cool. What were you saying?
I liked the callback to Roanoke Island. So if anyone has taken U.S. history or done research on
U.S. history high school class,
yeah, or well, it wasn't necessarily a part of the curriculum, but they hinted at it a little bit.
Proceed.
The Roanoke colonies back before the U.S. was founded, where a guy leaves, like the head of the colony leaves, and then whenever he comes back, the entire colony has disappeared. And it was the Roanoke colonies, which ties to this, where everyone starts disappearing, and he's doing it on Roanoke Island. So
well,
I like that.
It might have been, that probably was what they were going for. I'm assuming.
I like that little callback. My inner nerd was like,
You're a history nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like considering like the situations that would come up, like as we saw as an example, just like a baby left alone in a car seat when his parent was just poofed away
while
like,
the car was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's dangerous and that's terrifying. Like, that could have gone very badly. And whenever their Earths were merged back together, the kid could have been dead.
Yeah.
And there are situations that maybe they didn't show it, so maybe some of the heroes in the other world were able to stop, like maybe save the plane, but like there are people where the plane would not have a pilot around the world, or hospitals and stuff.
The opposite effect of like, oh, the baby was left in the car, and the mom just rolls down the highway after being teleported.
Yeah. Yeah,
because the plane stayed in one dimension.
Well, no, here's what it was, because like it disappeared. Not the vehicles will stay essentially.
Well, that's not true, because when the girl turned 18, she started falling from the sky, and the plane wasn't there in the other world. So that's what I'm saying. Like if
that's weird
was in a car
that's
driving,
strange though, because the dad that lost where the baby that was in the car seat.
Yeah.
And then when it went to the other side, the dad was there and the baby's car seat was empty. That's weird. I think that might just be a continuity issue.
a loophole in the system. Because the girl turned 18 and was literally falling out of the sky.
And then and so then when Billy turned to Cap, he wasn't in the plane either. So that's I'm not sure what the rules of that is then. Yeah.
Just found a little writer's mistake. It works. Whatever.
Let's throw it to
the episode was good. We can make it work.
Guys, that's it for this week's episode of Young Justice. Hope you enjoyed this episode. One of my favorites. If you want to see next week's episode, go check it out. If you want to stick around for next week, subscribe.
Do it.
But if you want to see it early, Patreon is a thing.
I'm Ian, he's Ian, and we'll see you next week if you pay.
Take it off.